Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray on ESPN 790 AM. Brought to you proudly by Sportsman's Warehouse and the Tennessee Wildlife Resources Agency.
And welcome back this good Saturday morning to Outdoors with Larry Ray. And
what a voice.
Yeah, what a voice. I have a perfect voice for radio.
Perfect
of course,
voice.
I'm Dave Gabbard, one of your co-hosts. Got my other brother, Daryl, sitting over here.
Good morning.
To my left.
Just waiting to do a pun.
Got the big man sitting to the right.
Where?
In the pilot's chair.
The shadow knows.
Yeah, the shadow. But, we've been talking fish. We've been talking ducks. And like we said, today is the youth hunt.
It is.
Across Tennessee.
Yes, it's right here in the book.
And
Where
it's
is it?
Also,
yep, there it is.
A special hunt that our next guest is going to tell us about. And I've known this young man. I can literally say I've seen him grow up.
You really have.
I really have seen him grow up.
12 or 13 now?
Yeah. But our next guest is my son of one of my best friends, Jeff Martin. This is Taylor Martin. Good morning, Taylor.
Good morning. How are y'all doing this morning?
Doing good. Taylor works for the Tennessee Wildlife Federation.
Yes.
And he is in charge of coordinating what we call the Davis P. Rice Memorial Duck Hunt that they always have on the youth hunt. Been doing this. How many years have you been doing this, Taylor?
This will be the 12th annual.
I know it's been over a decade.
12th annual hunt, and we're so glad to have Taylor Martin on with us this morning, Taylor. And I know you had the banquet last night with all the kids, getting them all ready and everything, and then you're getting ready to. You're starting now. How many kids you got involved?
We got 120 kids that are hunting all across West Tennessee this morning.
Wow.
I'm in a blind with about 5 of them, though.
So how many blinds will you be using?
I believe this year we have 22.
Golly.
22.
It's Dave, it's I don't know how you do it. It's a jigsaw puzzle here. I mean, it's like blast off at the Blastmaster Classic this morning. You head off to all these different locations. These kids are all fired up, and I know, Taylor, when I look at this thing, it's the first time, is according to your folks over there at the Tennessee Wildlife Federation, it's been open to the public. So you have these kids coming in. It's been formerly with the Scholastic Clay Target Program. And so you have these kids. Ages what?
Ages vary anywhere from 9 to 16 this year.
9 to 16, and all of them will be situated with adult supervision in the blinds. Do they do their own calling? Can they do their? Is it a?
Usually the blind captain handles the calling.
The blind captain. All right, I've known a lot of blind captains in my life.
Well, I remember back in the days when Taylor was on the youth hunt. The glory days of the Tide.
Well, let's ask him about that.
We let the kids call sometimes. Hey, there they are. See what you can do.
Some of them are sharp.
So what's your memories of this event, and Taylor, growing up?
Oh, I remember, of course, when I attended it as a participant, it was a lot smaller than 120 kids. We booked out the Lanham Center last night, but that first year there was only about 20 of us in the side room at Neil's Barbecue here in Dyersburg.
At Neil's Barbecue in Dyersburg. And so how old were you then at that time?
Oh, man, I was probably only 11 years old back then.
So describe the excitement the night before and the participation, you being now in charge of it, and then think back to when you were that person that was participating.
It's pretty much the same. Can't sleep the night before because you're so excited.
Yeah.
I think back then I was more excited. I think this year was more nerves. But no, as a kid, it's really something to look forward to. A lot of these kids have never been duck hunting. Some of them have never been hunting at all.
Wow.
So this is a brand new experience for them. So everyone I got to talk to last night at the banquet and the kids I have here with me this morning, they're all pretty fired up. You think they're going to be kind of sluggish in the morning, but they're
not, are they?
They're ready and ready to go.
And a lot of people say, well, Davis P. Rice Memorial Youth Hunt. So there's a story behind this title, I know. What?
Yes, sir. Davis P. Rice was a young man who had a great passion for the outdoors, and he loved duck hunting. Unfortunately, his life ended a little too early. So his dad and his brother wanted to do something that really commemorated his memory. So they approached us and was like, hey, we'd really like to do a duck hunt in his name. And that first year we did it, it was about 20 kids, and it's continued to grow over the years. So every year we get to have this hunt that commemorates Davis P. Rice and remember him as the sportsman and the waterfowler that he was.
Yeah, his dad, Tom Rice, longtime TW. Commissioner.
Yeah.
And so when wanted to do something, and Tom was, as always, even though he's not on the commission now, but always then he was a big youth supporter. So,
and his dad was what it's named after then.
His son.
I mean, it's named after Tom's son.
Right.
Okay. Wow. Well, it makes it extra special, and I know that we've talked about the duck situation and how it's very unpredictable. So these kids, they're probably the most optimistic duck hunters this morning that we have. Because
definitely. Anytime something kind of moves, to them it's a duck. Right. They're getting ready for it.
There are, and the size of the blinds are anywhere. So you'll have mostly 5? Is that typically in each blind, or what do you got?
Yeah, most blinds have about 5 kids. We have some larger ones that are able to take more, but our average blind size is about 5.
And all these kids have gone through the hunter education, I guess, or they?
Yeah,
they have to.
Yeah, that's the one requirement we have for this event is that we just ask kids to get their hunter ed certification.
Yeah.
And I actually know we have a few that just passed their hunter ed field day this past Sunday to come to this event.
Okay, come to this event and everything, and Dyersburg being the heart of it. So the logistics of putting this together. How much fun is that?
Oh, that's tons of fun. I think I got a few gray hairs from how much fun it was.
Come on, yeah, because it does require this, and you said some of these kids have never hunted before, so golly, what a memory maker! And I guess that's what it was for you, and your dad. I guess you were expected to duck hunt, weren't you? I mean,
I think so. Growing up with Jeff Martin as a dad, everybody kind of looked at the son. He's like, man, he's got to be a waterfowl hunter.
He better be, hadn't he? Yeah, to do that. Well, we want to wish you success today. Great program. Y'all go kill some ducks and everything, and be safe and have a productive day. Okay, Taylor?
All right, we appreciate it.
All right, buddy. Thank you. Have a great one. All right. Taylor Martin. Okay, now we saved the last here. We got a few minutes. It's pun time.
Yeah,
it's pun time.
Pun,
not punt.
Oh, pun.
Pun. Okay, so this is Gene Smith. Our, Charlie Covington is our poet laureate.
Yes, true.
You are our pun laureate. So Mr. Pun. Yeah, all in pun. Yeah. Okay, what do we got today?
Well, I remember in school one time when the teacher said if anyone has to go to the bathroom, they'll hold up 2 fingers.
Okay.
And I asked her, I said, how was that going to help?
Any more?
Oh, any more? These 2 skunks.
Oh, 2 skunks. Okay.
How appropriate, if you've been driving around, it's skunk breeding
season. It's funny already.
It is.
That's why you see dead skunks everywhere.
Yeah. They're messing up his
These
concentrate.
2 skunks in and out.
Their name were in and out?
Yeah, they went out.
Oh, they went.
So when out came in stayed out. So his mama asked him, said, would you go out, and get in? He said, okay, I'll go get in. I go get in. So out went out to get in, and it took him a good while. And his mama said, well, how did you find the in? She said, well, it was instinct.
They can't get better than that.
That's right.
That was who's on first right there. That was good, Gene.
He used to, my brother
You're
Darryl.
cutting into his time.
No, Brother Darryl used to write stuff for Henny Youngman. You didn't
did.
know that, yeah.
I'm sure all my audience.
We're talking about Daddy's taking you hunting. My dad used to take me hunting all the time. He'd always give me a head start.
He'd give you a head start.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Bump.
Yeah. Bump. That didn't even get a report.
Yeah.
And everything like that. Okay, we got time for one more.
Okay. This snail was
what
on
happened to that bar one you were telling me? You don't want to tell that one?
Oh, you want me to tell the bar? Okay.
Well, I guess
this
so.
Guy had been drinking heavily, and he had to go to the bathroom.
Okay.
So he stumbled in, knocked the tables over and the chairs over and everything like that. Went to the bathroom, and the bartender kept him hollering in there. He said, what in the world is going on? he went to the door and opened the door and said, "What's the matter with you?" He said, "Every time I flush this thing, something grabs me." He said, "You're sitting on the mop bucket."
Oh, I'm sure glad that Bill Wortham was here to hear Gene. Bill, thank you for sitting through all of this, especially the last 5 minutes, because those are truly we need to write those down and put we're going to put those on the website sometime. All right. Gene with his...
As soon as I learn how to write.
Well, yeah.
I can read writing, but I can't read reading.
You can do hieroglyphics.
The skunks have still got me. Yeah. The skunks... Hire what?
Hieroglyphics.
Hieroglyphics. Oh, okay. Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Let me tell you about next week's show real quickly before I forget about it. Ron Wong and John Gordon. We hope John will be here if he's not on a DU TV junket. Will be with us. We're going to talk to Bassmaster Elite Series angler Todd Castledine, one of our favorite guys here. Marty Marbury's going to come dancing into the room with West Tennessee Division Manager for Tennessee Department of Tourist Development. She has the longest title. She can't put that on any shirt. But in Jason Seelock, he is the Chief Operating Officer for Wired to Fish. And we got a real big announcement we're going to talk about with Wired to Fish. And it's bird dog time. It's almost here, y'all. And Dr. Rick Carlisle, the Secretary-Treasurer for the National Field Trial Championship Association at Ames Plantation, will join us, and they should have most of the nominations for the annual Bird Dog National Championships out at Ames Plantation, and we'll get that from Rick. And then Jeff Berry, he is the VP of Sales and Marketing for Kent Cartridge. You familiar with Kent Cartridge?
I've shot a few of their products before.
You may shoot some more.
I used to get a bang out of them.
You used to get a bang out of them?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, that was really good right there. So they got no response. Anyway, Shelby McCall, she has not been feeling well, and we probably didn't help her at all, when it comes down. You sure are short in that chair now. I can't get down. It's blowing my mind. What's happened to you?
Every time I sit in it, I keep getting lower and lower.
You are. You're about 5'1" now.
I know.
I mean,
I have to look up to you.
Yeah, you got to look up to me. It's just.
He used to use that body lotion, and he couldn't afford it, so he started using Crisco. Come find out that's shortening.
I can't take it anymore. All right, let's get out of here. Until next week, this is Outdoors with Larry Ray, and this is Larry Ray reminding you I do each and every week. It doesn't cost an extra cent to be a good sport. And what else?
God bless the USA.